Preecy, a thrilling game with a thrilling finish. Chorley 3, Oxford City 3. What's the overall emotion after that one?
Oh God, it's hard to say. Got to be disappointed because if we'd started the game in the first half like we played in the second half, then there's every chance we would have got 3 points. But from where we were and how we were performing in the first half, to come out second half and manage to rescue a point at the end, especially as we got back to 2-1 and then went 3-1. You know, sometimes that can knock the stuffing out of you. But we kept going, showed a lot more belief in the second half. We were so flat in the first half. You know, we're going to try and work out why and where that came from. It's just so unlike us. But sometimes, you know, you can't put your finger on it, and why that happens to teams. You know, it can happen. But it's how you get through those periods, and I think the real big positive is how we come through it and never gave up. We've now scored two last-minute goals, which have been massive for us. Keeps the unbeaten record at home going, keeps us in the top 5, gets us to 20 points, which is a lot of points at this stage of the season. And you know, we showed second half what a good side we are, and the desire that we've got, and the belief, and that was the thing I talked about at half time to the lads. Is like, well, you know, they just looked at lack of belief, a lack of confidence. We weren't being brave. We just said, well, if we're going to lose, let's have a go. Let's be brave. Let's take some risks. Show what we can do. And if we get beat, then we get beat. And to be fair, you know, we stepped it up 3 to 4 gears in the second half, and in the end got a deserved point. I don't think probably that because of the first half performance that we deserved to win the game, but I think we deserved the point. And like I said, big positive is that we keep momentum going that we've got at home, and another point on the board.
Does it feel a little bit like a double-edged sword almost to be so happy that we did come back with that belief in the second half, but obviously the disappointment of the first half and the display that we showed in the opening 45?
Yeah, because you feel like, because of the way we played second half, it's 2 points dropped. But let's give a bit of credit to Oxford. I thought they were very good in the first half. Caused us a lot of problems. Were quicker and sharper to us. They're sharper than us onto second balls. Better in possession. Made better decisions. Looked more threatening. And deserved to be ahead at half time. So sometimes I normally do give credit to the opposition and credit to them. But second half, we showed our energy and sort of our power. We sort of overpowered them second half, and they were struggling. You know, they were hanging on, and we looked strong going into the last 10 minutes. You felt that we could get something, and you know, that shows how hard we work, not just during the week but in pre-season, to make sure that we do finish games strong, and that's ultimately got us the point today.
You brought on Taylor O'Kane and George Pratt at half time. Taylor's debut for the club, first, you know, since we signed him. What was your thoughts on his performance today?
He definitely gave us a lift, no doubt. He came on, was good on the ball, picked up second balls, was positive, showed a bit of calmness, showed energy to get in the box, got on the end of some crosses, was putting balls in the box. Everything I asked of him. It was a real energetic performance and a great start for him. Everything I know that he can do. So really positive with him. And then Pratty, I thought he was excellent at the back. calm, assured, made good decisions on the ball, won his aerial duels. Yeah, probably his strongest performance since he's been here. So great for those two to come on and have such an impact. No slight on the lads who came off, because really I could have taken anybody off after the first half performance. No one was really on their game, and you just make decisions. And like I've said many times before, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It only works when you get the result, or get a result. So people think it, I did well with the changes I made, but it could have been anybody, and I'm just pleased that the other lads as well, they stepped their game up. I remember the subs who came on, Milan and Walks, they give us some energy as well, and give us some quality. So yeah, it was a good all-round second half performance, but you can't help being a little bit disappointed about the first half.
Just a word on Henner's right place, right time, his second goal of the season. The scenes that follow, the supporters absolutely loved that one, and fair to say you were well off the ground when that went in.
Yeah, look, we got a proud home record, and I thought the way we played second half, we deserved that, and it's nice to be able to then give the lads some credit. If it had been 3-2, really, it'd been all for nothing. Ultimately, we lost the game. We can't tell, well, it was a decent second half performance, we would have lost the game. So yeah, it was great to see the goal. Good quality, great quality on the goal. Superb, great ball, great run, composed finish. Something that we talked about before the game, and what we wanted to do, and how we wanted to be with the ball, and how positive we wanted to be. And just seemed like we woke up second half, and yeah, it was a great run, great ball, great finish.
Just finally from me, moving on now to next week's test away at Buxton. We haven't had a great record there in recent years, but hoping for a better result this time around.
Yeah, we found it difficult. Gonna have to find a way of going there and getting a result. Obviously, they're a good side, and they know how to play on the pitch. Sometimes you look at it and think it's a real footballing pitch. Sometimes it's quite hard to move the ball on it. It can be a little bit sticky. So they understand how to play on it. Very good team. Be another big test for us. But we go into that now with a load of momentum, and if we can get as many fans as we did last year there, that'd be amazing. Where we thought everything had fell apart, and our season might be coming to an end, and we know what happened in the following two games. So yeah, great support again today. 1,440 when they only brought 20 or something like that. That's probably going to be one of our biggest home attendances of home fans, which is fantastic. Oxford at home, probably, it's not a glamorous one like some of the games we've had, Macclesfield and Chester. So great for them, and they were buzzing. They were buzzing as if we won the game. So thanks for their support, because at half time we were poor, and they could have been on at us, and they were right behind us, and that can make a big difference. If that's all booze at the end at half time, when you come out, you're almost coming out negatively, and makes a big difference, that. So thank them for that, and get a few at Buxton, and let's see if we can get a result there, although we know it'd be tough.